I'm talking on Laudato, Pope Francis encyclical on ecology and environment to preserve the cultural wealth. This is a culture. I am in Angkor Wat, Cambodia, and this temple was built 1,000 years ago and by a king called Surya Varman, the early part of the 12th century. So for the past 1,000 years, this has been the World Heritage Site, and also it's a cultural patrimony of the whole of humanity. The humanity from the past, the humanity from the present, the humanity far into future. This is going to be the cultural wealth of our humanity. So Pope Francis wants all of us to protect this kind of monuments and landmarks and preserve it for the future generation. So he is writing in article number 146 so beautifully. I'm going to read it for you. 146. In this sense, it is essential to show special care for indigenous communities and their cultural traditions. They are not merely one minority among others, but should be the principal dialogue partners, especially when large projects affecting their land are proposed. For them, land is not a commodity, but rather a gift from God and from their ancestors who rest there, a sacred space with which they need to interact if they are to maintain their identity and values. When they remain on their land, they themselves care for its best. Nevertheless, various parts of the world, pressure is being put on them to abandon their homelands, to make room for agriculture or mining projects, which are undertaken without regard for the degradation of nature and culture. So Pope is simply telling this place has to be reserved and protected, and there should not be any interference to this kind of beautiful common places. Like sometimes people come and take the land for agricultural purposes, or some multinational corporations for the malls and for the parking lot and for the roads and for the city development. This place, no, this is 1,000 years protected, and no matter whatever the government comes in, and nobody can allow this place for exploitation. So I think Pope is writing so beautifully, and I am in Angkor Wat, and there are thousands of people around the world. This kind of heritage sites in India, in Far East Asia, South America, Africa, Australia, in Europe, and America, everywhere. I mean, people are created some beautiful miracles. So this is one of the miracles. Angkor Wat, the temple built by Surya Varman II in the early part of the 12th century, and this was dedicated to Shiva, Vishnu, now Buddha. So I think it's going to remain here far into the future. That gives me a relief, that gives me happiness. At least this temple is protected. So Angkor Wat, Cambodia, it's hot up here. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot and humid, and better I stop my YouTube. Thank you.